Hello and welcome to the Stone's Whisper, episode number 53. We somehow made it this far without Kirsty killing us, not for the want of trying. I'm sure there's plenty more opportunities for her to do that. Before I hand you over to them, just a very quick announcement that we have the merch store, and Redbubble is doing a sale this weekend, I think through to next weekend. So no pressure, but now's a good time to support the channel if you so wish. There should be the link in the description now. With that said, I'll hand you over to our DM, Kirsty. That's you.
Oh, that was unexpected. Hello. Wait, am I the DM?
Yes. Wait, I mean, you don't have to be. I can be DM. We're all level 20 now.
Sweet. We'll just do a rotating DM thing.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Awesome. Okay. The good news is I found the correct handout. It's called Next Session. So I'm ready to go. But before we start, Shauna, do you want to give us the recap, please?
Oh shit. Yep. I'm so prepared.
We're all ready this morning.
Yeah, 100%.
So I'm doing it. No, I'm good. I found it. I'm here. I was just below where I was. We're all good. Okay. God, was it that long ago we played? Yep. Okay. So yeah, we continued on our way, trying to avoid the road, and Turnip used to speak with animals to, of course, ask the locals, what was going on. And so I think a crow had reported that he'd seen Thayans and familiars and all kinds of stuff. And so the party decided to avoid the road and head into the woods, the Neverwinter Wood, which was about a 3 days journey. So they made their way there. And Hal quickly made an enemy of a weird little garden gnome looking motherfucker who didn't like Hal swinging a stick over because he was too big and he was gonna hurt the little folk. Yeah, the guy was kind of helpful. He told us to head towards a tree, and if we found it, leave a present. And then he cast heebie-jeebies on Hal. Not quite sure what that did, but he sure did it. And we...
I'm never gonna explain.
I'm so curious because I mean, I'll get into it, but yeah, he cast heebie-jeebies, which I don't think most of us believe. There was some conversation about what would make a good gift for the big tree, and the party carried on and eventually came across said big tree, which I think Turnip left a gift or went to go leave an offering, and then there was a woman there who was kind of made of the tree. And she said this was her forest, and she thanked him for the gift and said that she was relieved because she could feel what the party walked in here with and that it was dangerous, and so was relieved to know that we are not at least malicious. Dangerous? Malicious? No. She also mentioned, hold on, I gotta fucking highlight this in my notes so I don't forget to annoy him about it, that she can feel what Turnip is carrying as well, and he needs to be careful lest he lose himself. That's fine. But yeah, then she said that she decided to help the party. Their way out will be easier, and then the people that are in there pursuing them will be hindered. But unfortunately, the heebie-jeebies will remain on Hal until he leaves the forest, which is... I don't think we ever found out what that did, which is disappointing.
And you'll never know.
I
put the Sirenscape link in the wrong place. Yeah.
I forgot to open Sirenscape, so that helped me. Anyway, the party kept scooting. And then they kind of got closer to Mount Hotenow. And then got their asses jumped by some Tanaruks, which was quite the violent fight. I think Turnip was the only one who got the shit kicked out of him, but he's Turnip, so who cares? Like, not who cares, but like, so he handled it, is what I meant. Not who cares. We love Turnip. But it meant, he was fine. Yeah. And then I think we last left off with, we decided to plane shift the corpses off. Oh, no, we did. And now the corpses are off to the Astral Sea, and we are standing around the murder site. Thank you for your time.
The murders.
And I divided up the gold that we got from them, posted it in the chat a little ways up, the 72 gold, 50 50 electrum, 1,000 copper each. I don't know if I actually got a chance to say it out loud last session, but I did post it there. And I've put it on my sheet already.
Hell yeah, 1,000 copper. 50 electrum. Is that a hate crime?
Yeah, I think it is, yep.
I know.
I like the 0.5 gold. So
5 silver.
An electrum?
5 silver. Or an electrum.
Yeah, 5 silver.
51 electrum. Yeah. Just to make it more of a hate crime.
Truly. And you're going to make me do math to add up gold. God.
This is a math game. I'm sorry. I know that sounds homophobic, but it is a math game.
Literally in Roll20.
You do?
Yeah, you can.
Oh my god! What?
If you put square brackets around the numbers you want to, if you do like 5, 4, 5, 3, 2, 1 plus 100, 1009, and then close the square brackets, you can make it do the math for you.
It's already too many steps for me. Thank you. I'm not a fucking nerd. I'm gonna pull out a calculator.
I remind you again. I remind you again that you're playing D&D with us on a regular basis, and are in multiple D&D campaigns.
Who knows what I'm doing here?
I mean, that is true. We do not know what you're doing. That is very true.
Creating chaos. That's what you're doing.
Yeah. That's what I'm here for. Okay. I just used the calculator app. Thank you. Square brackets my ass. Fuck off.
All right, then. Screw me for trying to help.
All right. So, with square brackets on our asses, we go back into the D&D world where there are no such thing as calculators, and instead there are volcanic mountains. This is Mount Hotnow. We've talked about it already. You are traveling, just kind of skirting the edge of the mountain as you are traveling up towards Neverwinter. You have just defeated this group of Tenarooks, these demons, and sent the bodies away to a place. I love that you guys are very much out of sight, out of mind. It's garbage.
Oh, gotcha.
Someone else can deal with it. Another plane of existence.
That's how I've dealt with almost everything that I've killed, is just like send it somewhere else.
Hide the evidence.
Not my problem.
Cora's favorite method.
Someone ever trying to like track my crimes will truly have to go like across the multiverse.
You just gave me an idea for a campaign where, like, for whatever reason, the bonds between the planes go weak, and where something was transported from, they all go back, and like bodies just start showing up everywhere.
Oh, that's fun.
And it's all you guys.
That's funny.
Anyway, so you have transported the bodies elsewhere, and is there anything you want to do before we move things along here? I think I told you last time not to bother short resting because we're gonna move along. But if there is anything you want to do, let me know.
Yeah, for sure. Just very quickly after I teleport the bodies away, I'm just gonna very calm, very cool, very collected, go behind a rock and throw up, and then come back. That's all.
Okay.
You okay?
Yeah.
Yep. That was just a lot of murder, but it's fine.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, I can't promise there won't be more of that to come, but good job so far.
Thanks. Just what I want. That's all.
Okay. So after puking your breakfast up, you guys head off on your way as you start to head towards Neverwinter. It is you're getting quite close, and I'm about to sneeze. 1 second.
Bless you.
Your timing was terrible, but thank you. So you round the edge of Mount Hotnow, and you had talked about. I'm going to bring you back to the world map here just for a second.
is the... Oh, it's not still there.
So
That's a shame.
is what's to where?
Oh, I was just checking if the map, the like the directions I'd put up, the measurement I put up last time was still there, and sadly they're not.
Oh.
That's okay.
I didn't delete anything.
It probably just doesn't like survive closing the game.
Probably not.
Like the game goes dormant, and the stuff that gets put up goes away. It's fair.
Yeah, because it's not a like a line. It's
Not a
just
token.
a pointer kind of thing.
Yep.
Alrighty, so here we are. We're sort of on the edge of Mount Hot now, and you guys have are heading up towards Luskin here. You had talked about going through the forest. Is that still the plan, or are you going to take the road?
I think the woods have worked for us so far. We're trying to
Yeah.
avoid people as much as possible, so.
Yeah, I'm in favor of that.
Works for me.
Is this still the Neverwinter Wood, or will there be a second forest mommy here to guide us along the way?
I believe this is still classified as part of the Neverwinter Wood. It's just broken up by the mountains.
Okay.
In terms
Well, we're in her good
of
books. So.
the Woodland Mommy, I don't know if her reach extends this far. We will find out.
We will indeed.
One thing to note, you'll see as you start walking, you start traveling, you spend like another night camping because you're off the road. There are quite a few, not quite a few, but there are one or two little like oh, what's the word? They're not like inns, they're like my brain. Places where you can stop and get food and rest along
Essentially
a road
rest
and there's
stops.
nothing else around.
Essentially like rest stops, yeah?
Yeah. Essentially like rest stops. There's a word for them that is going to drive me crazy. I'm going to think about it at 3:00 in the morning, and it's going to be put in Discord all in caps. Anyway, there's a couple of those along the road, but I presume you guys are going to stay sort of off in the forest and try and avoid that kind of thing. That would be a logical place to seek you out.
Yeah, I don't think being spotted anywhere is going to be good for us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you forego your warm baths and your hot meals. And actually, something we haven't talked about, especially now that you're in the part of the high road sort of between Waterdeep and Neverwinter is fairly well populated. It wouldn't be unusual to see people stop with campfires and that kind of thing. Neverwinter to Luskin is a bit of a different story. It's a lot sparser as you head in this direction. There are a lot fewer people that travel up to Luskin. It's not as busy by any stretch. Luskin basically exists as a shipping town. It's got a huge port right on the river, which is why you guys are headed there. And a lot of the stuff that they get comes from like Mirabar and from some of the places along that river, and then it's put on ships and it's shipped elsewhere in the world. So this section of road doesn't get used a ton. It is an important road. It's still the high road. It is still well maintained, but having a campfire here, it would be a lot easier to be spotted. So my next question is, do you guys choose to have a fire at night?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Unless we can think of a way to conceal it, but I doubt it.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't think we should. I don't like that's gonna.
Someone come back as a Circle of Dreams druid. They have a specific ability to like block your camp at night so that no one can see the light from a campfire.
Ooh, that's handy.
Yeah, it was very fun. I played actually, I think it was my first character I played for Chris was a Dreams druid.
Neat.
Yeah, between you and the ranger, it really nullified any sort of traveling problems.
It's very helpful.
He says with a hint of DM anger.
Just what are you guys doing for food here? Oh, right, yeah, you can just create stuff. Never mind.
How are you guys
Good
gonna set up
very-
camp? Oh no, right, you just nature does it for you. Okay. Yeah, I don't think I have any tricks up my sleeve to block a campfire.
All right, so no campfire for you guys as you head further into the woods. It is also starting to get a bit colder, especially as you get away from the warmth that is sort of a little bit of a boost. You're fairly far north here. Mount Hotnow, with its volcanic eruptions, creates a little bit of a more temperate zone. But once you get away from that, you're getting into the north proper here. The trees have become more and more pine trees and less deciduous as you are heading upwards as you're heading north. And you're seeing a lot less sort of arable soil, and instead you're seeing a lot of rocks poking out of the ground. It's the landscape really starts to change here in a fairly dramatic way. Um, it's unpleasant without a campfire. It is cold, and you're eating cold food. There's no cup of tea to warm you up. It's not a super pleasant journey. You do manage to. You've all got cold weather gear, so you've got that on, which keeps you warm. And during the day when you're moving, it's probably pretty fine. But at night, not so much when you're in your sleeping bag, but when you're just like sort of sitting around eating your cold rations, it's a little bit hard to keep party spirits up. So my question is, let's go down the line, talk about how your character's doing at this point, and I don't know, something that you do to try and bolster spirits, or some way that you drag people down, or whatever you feel like would be appropriate for your character. Eva, let's start with you.
Eva's not exactly having the best of times. This is her first real time dealing with like the cold and like not having the fire. But she's also kind of aware that like they need to remain hidden. So she's trying to just remain determined and focused on the goal ahead of her. She can kind of she's fairly good, even though the term doesn't really exist in this world, at disassociating. Like it's kind of been her party trick thus far. So she's just kind of her brain is elsewhere. She's remaining focused. She's remaining like aware of what's going on around her, but the main part of her brain is just elsewhere.
Okay. So probably a little bit more quiet than usual. The other players
Yeah, a little bit quiet. I mean, she's still dealing with everything that's happened in the previous few days. Well, in the previous week or two on the way up here. So like, she's maybe got that to distract her a bit as well.
Okay, cool. What about who's next on my list here? Cora.
I don't know why I was expecting it to be me. You idiots are cold because you don't have this. She stocked up on liquor, so there's a nice liquid warmth right there. So fuck you guys for being cold. That's all. She's drunk and warmer for it, and that's the only reason for that for sure.
You were saying something, Eva?
Oh, I was going to say, since we're like not dealing with anything else, Eva can use the alchemy jug to make us wine and stuff, to just give us something a little bit nicer.
Wine doesn't keep you warm. Put the heavy shit in there.
It doesn't do heavy shit. Acid, basic poison, beer, honey, mayo, oil, vinegar, water fresh, water salt, and wine are the options we have.
Well, fine then.
Okay. What about Turnip?
Compared to the 3 city folk, he's pretty good.
Yeah, I think this is
He would.
A very different travel for you than it is for them.
Yeah, he's used to the elements. Living in a small farming / fishing village. Not a lot of high-rise buildings. Not a lot of people. Probably used to the brutal winters and drafty houses. He would just complain about not having hot food because that would be the one constant he's used to. It's not a hermit after all.
Yeah, that would suck. I would like to hike all day and then eat rations at night. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, you know. Boy, I'm tell you something. I am fiending for a nice hot pot of stew right about now.
Oh, it's looking so good.
And I have half a mind to catch a few fish by the river we just passed by.
No, but then you'd have to eat them raw.
Grill? No, I was gonna say grill them open fire, or like chuck them up in the stew, and you put the fish heads in there too. Brings out a lot of flavor.
This is making me so hungry, and I don't know if it's helping or not.
All right, last but not least, Hal, how are you doing traveling this far north?
I mean, I think Hal's sort of enjoying the slight change in scenery. It's stuff he hasn't seen before. He'll constantly be stopping and asking Turnip or anybody near him, like, "Hey, what's that mushroom?" Or like, "Hey, what's that tree? Is that edible?" And then the rest of the time, it's just been like a running highlight reel of some of the gladiatorial fights that he remembers watching as a kid. And he's just regaling the party with stories of the arena. Now, whether that brings the party up or down is up to them, because I'm sure it gets boring listening to somebody go on and on about their hyperfixation. But yeah.
I see, if Hal's like enthusiastic about it, I think it's entertaining the whole time. If he's talking to talk and is not convinced himself, then like, shh, but it's Hal, so as long as he's enthusiastic, I think it remains good, at least on my end.
Awesome. So we have Hal, you're bolstering the spirits of the party a little bit as you guys travel northward. It is not long before you are hit by snow, which is ridiculous because we're still at the end of summer here, but you're that far north that there is snow. When it first starts, it is those great big fluffy flakes that fall from the sky, and they land on the branches of the pine trees and sort of bend them over with their weight. And it is so beautiful. It looks like something out of a postcard. It's gorgeous. And you play that game where you like tug on one of the boughs and it like knocks the snow down on the person who comes behind you.
Absolutely.
But it's wet. And the worst combination in the world is wet and cold. And it starts to seep into your clothing, and just everything is slightly damp, which makes everything slightly colder. And it's pretty miserable as you travel the rest of the way to Luskin. When you finally see the lights of the city, I would imagine you're fairly grateful to be there. Luskin is, let me bring you over to the Luskin page.
Blood Island.
Oh, why is the grid on this? That looks terrible. What was I doing? There we go.
Blood Island doesn't sound terrible at all.
Fang Island, Blood Island, Cutlass Island. Okay.
Love Island. Season 4 starts this October.
Not sponsored, but maybe.
Our sponsor.
Give us the right amount of money, and sure.
For $10, I'd do it. Let's be honest.
Wow.
10 whole bucks, eh?
Times are rough.
So the first thing that you see when you see Luskin is a lot of sails, and you realize why it got its name as the City of Sails. Luskin is a big port. It was once a really big and bustling city, but has sort of declined over the years for various reasons, spell plagues and things like that. And now it's definitely by far and away the biggest city up here, apart from like Mirabar. But it's a lot smaller than it once was. It's a lot less traveled than it once was. But there are still a lot of ships that come through here. I think. Sorry, I'm trying to find Luskin noises. While I work on that, let me tell you a little bit about it. So it has it's split, as you can see, into a northern and a southern half by a river Mirabar. River Mirar. There are 3 islands. There's a group of islands, 5 islands, 3 of which are inhabited. So Cutlass Island is where the host tower of the Arcane sits. Close Guard Island and Blood Island. And Blood Island is where Luskin's garrison is hosted, which is why there's this bridge that goes both north and south. And then we have the 2 sections of the city. The southern bank is where most people come into the southern part of the city. This is where you'd see the vast majority of the caravans that are coming up north and that kind of thing. It is, as you can see, a walled city. It is a fortified city. It is as much a garrison as it is anything else out here. The northern bank is mostly made up of warehouses. It is there are a merchant, lots of merchants, and again, lots of mostly owned by people from Mirabar. They bring all their wares here and they get shipped elsewhere. And so that's kind of how this place functions. The captain's court that you can see there, that would be the government. The city is ruled by 5 high captains. And Mirabar, as you can probably tell by the names, is a little bit piratey, while not being piratey. They're pirates turned good. Wink, wink.
Mm-hmm.
And in fact, all 5 of the high captains are privateers or ex-pirates in some manner. They are all retired from that game as they're now busy running the city, but it's that kind of place. So I guess my first question to you guys is this where you stop? Are you going to get a ship here? I know that was something you had talked about, getting a ship here and start using that to travel up north. You do have the option, obviously, of continuing on foot if you so desire, although that's going to get a lot harder as you go sort of through the spine of the world and up to 10 towns and go take that route. How do you go in? If you go into the city, are you disguising yourselves? What's your deal?
I feel like I think we disguise ourselves as best we can. Like, I've got my disguise kit, so I can help with that. We should probably, like, I suggest we take a rest stop here for like a night, spend a night in like warm beds, warm food, just to recharge, and then get ourselves a ship up north. Walking the rest of the way is going to be absolutely fucking miserable. But yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as long as a lot of boats are leaving here, and it won't be weird that we're heading north.
Yeah. I feel like that's a reasonable way of approaching it, unless the rest of the group has any objections.
And the only problem is going into town. Like, we should give Hal the disguise kit so he can look a little shorter. But even still, disguise, hat, almost 7 feet tall, he's going to stand out.
Yeah.
So I don't think we should, like, even if we all go in, I don't think we should all go in together, because a group of 4 with 1 giant guy is probably enough of a description to, like, put some suspicion on us.
Yeah, true.
We'll just split it.
We'll just
Yeah,
split the
so
yeah.
we'll
split
have
up.
to split the party.
Mm.
I think I've
Maybe-
done that more in this campaign than I ever have in like my combined D&D history.
Mm.
Why me?
I don't know. It's just this group has like very clear splits when it comes to different tasks.
Yeah.
To have one group enter first and wait a little while, wait like 15 minutes for the second, and then the second group can
Yeah.
go through.
Yeah, just meet up at the same inn. Well, I say meet, just like pretend we don't know each other, and then properly meet up when we get on the ship. Like maybe
Okay, who's going with
Eva and Hal, because like you could kind of believe father and child there, and then you two together as like a couple ?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, I was going to do my old man disguise.
Or you could. Well, I think.
Yeah,
I
maybe
think,
you're a man and maybe I'm a gold
Cora's.
digger.
I think we probably do want to use the hat disguise on Hal, because we need, like, he stands out as Cora said. Like, we need to make him shorter to kind of get away from the.
Because like at 7 feet, he could just be like a really big dude.
Yeah.
You know.
What if we? There's another option, which is 2 or 3 people go in and secure a ship, while Hal the giant stays out of town. When you guys have the ship, you come pick up Hal outside of the city.
I mean, I can also turn you invisible.
No, not
An
a better
option,
idea.
but these are a bunch of wizards who can probably maybe see invisible things.
I have a better idea.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do this. Hal, take off your armor and walk into the bay somewhere.
Oh my god,
That's gonna be so cold.
Holy shit!
That's gonna be so cold.
Do I
It's
have
gonna
to
be
take
skin
the
hurt.
armor off?
Well, we're gonna need you. We're gonna pull you out.
I'll just drop the anchor and I'll climb up the anchor.
All right.
That's gonna be
Yeah,
so cold.
Walk into the bay. Stay there for a little while.
Oh my god.
All we'll do is
Have
he's
you-
told.
Have you
How
heard
is
of
the water?
Have you heard of hypothermia? Because Hal's about to.
They don't make Goliaths cold resistant anymore. They used to be.
Mm.
It's
So how's the
fine.
water?
We'll warm them up.
I mean, it's cold.
I think Hal
We're
probably gets
dealing
like
with-
knee deep and then turns back. He's like, man, that's real cold. I think I'm going to wait until you guys have secured a ship and then I'll wander out into the bay.
You don't want to wait in there. Oh hell, yeah. I can just
for that.
turn you invisible. It's
I mean, or me and Turnip could secure a ship, and then you could make Hal invisible and meet us there.
That works for me. Honestly, it's probably better if I don't go into the city. I can see so many things I want to do here. So it might be best if I don't step in. But someone needs to pick up supplies.
Yeah.
Stares down Eva. We're running light on supplies.
Anything in particular?
Oh, come on. Do I have to say it out loud? You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You do have to say it out loud. I'm gonna make you.
I flip her off. Yeah, I'll wait with Hal so that he doesn't have to get into the cold water. Might shrink him.
Yeah, can't have that.
All right. So Eva and Turnip are going to go into the city while Hal and Cora wait outside.
Yeah. Eva will use her disguise kit to just
I
make
guess
herself look younger.
The plan of spending the night in the city is
Out of the question, apparently.
I mean, you guys can go get a room for 4 and we can just sneak on in there, but I don't know if that's really worth it.
Two unsneaky as people try to sneak in there.
I'm not unsneaky.
What skill would you like me to use with the disguise kit? Deception?
Oh, good question. Sure.
So, okay, so I'd roll, because I have proficiency and I have the kit, I'll roll deception with advantage.
Okay.
Nat 20. That's a good way to start.
Alrighty. Eva, you look so young.
Yeah. She also makes her makes her clothes look younger thanks to the glamored armor. Yeah. Goes for a kid.
Awesome. Yeah, you just do the whole thing. You look like a teenager.
Yeah.
Probably a little bit angsty if I know Eva.
Probably.
And yeah, you shaved off a few years. You look like pretty different. You got your hair styled in a different way. Maybe even put some like wash out dye or something in it just to disguise it.
Yeah.
And you look quite different. Turnip, if you're going in as well, you said you're going to use your old man disguise again?
Yeah.
Okay. Turnip appears as an old man. And as always with Turnip, as soon as his identity changes, the voice, demeanor, everything, all of a sudden just it's as though he becomes someone else. And you guys head into the city of Luskin. Let's see. I haven't played these city noises, so hopefully they're good ones. Cross your fingers. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We're in the docks. We got water going. We got some gulls. Perfect.
Yeah. So did you, to the rest of the group, did you want us to get a room for the night? And then you can sneak Hal in? Or did we just get supplies and get out?
It's all going to come down to how quickly a ship can be cured, right? If it's going to take more than a day, then maybe we get the room.
Okay. Okay, we'll go to the docks first then.
I think I would like to keep moving as quickly as possible. The longer we're in a place, the more danger we bring to that place.
Yeah, sure. Okay, then we'll go to the docks first.
All right, so you head to the docks. There are sort of two major docks. Well, I say two, but they kind of spill everywhere. So there's the open shore and there's Dragon Beach, both of which are two of the major docks. But there's just kind of ships anchored everywhere. Luskin is an odd place in that there's a lot of very strict rules that get followed depending on how much you choose to pay to avoid them. Or who feels like turning a blind eye at the time. It's one of those kind of places. Like, it's just an odd little city. Quite like the city, actually. I'd like to set an adventure here. So coming in from the south entrance here, there's a gate. It is guarded by some of the guard. And the first thing you notice as you enter the city is that this place is predominantly human and dwarfish. There are a lot of dwarves here, a lot probably from Mirabar. And so it is, again, there's lots of accommodations for people of dwarfish height. So you will see in stores and in shop windows, things are a little bit lower. The shop windows tend to be a little bit lower so that someone of dwarfish height can see into them. Door handles are just a little bit lower. You know, just those kind of accommodations that you make when you're a town like this. There is a lot of silver here. There's a lot of scrimshaw here. Scrimshaw is the carvings made from the bones of I forget the name of the fish. Actually, Turnip, there are these crazy fish that live up north in 10 towns, and the bones are brought down here and they're carved by scrimshaw carvers. And the fish, like, they're crazy big and they're really hard to catch, and it's like there's a whole fishing community around them. So you might know a little bit about them. Lots of timber, lots of dwarfish weapons, lots of silver comes through here. Also, Netherese artifacts occasionally come from some of the more northern regions. lots to see, a pretty different place. It's quite an interesting city. So as you guys come in, you're kind of questioned by the guard, where you going, what you doing, that kind of thing. But they let you in, no problem. There's no fee to enter the town. And which dock do you choose to go to? Do you head to the open shore or the Dragon's Beach, or do you kind of go somewhere else to try and find people? What's your plan?
What do we know about those two docks? Like, is there one that will be more likely we could get a no questions asked journey?
Roll me a history check, please.
Okay. Can't promise to do this well. Oh, okay. Pleasantly surprised.
And yet, Eva, you have probably dealt with people out of Luskin in the past. In fact, we might even say you have a contact here. With a 19, let's say you have a contact here.
Okay.
You probably haven't met them in person, but you have probably, sent missives and things. Luskin's the kind of place that everybody's a little bit shady here. The open shore, those ships have come from the north. They're more likely to be going back up north.
Right.
Dragon's Beach tends to be ships that have come from the south, more likely to be going back down to the south. But a little bit of coin grease in someone's hand can always change the direction of a sail. Yeah.
Okay. So logic would suggest we go to the open shore to get a ship that's come from the north. However, if someone's looking for us, that's where they're going to expect us to go. So maybe we go to the Dragon's Beach. We pay a little bit of extra money for someone to go the opposite way that they're used to. What do you think? She asked Turnip as we're walking through the town. Okay. Yeah, then we'll go towards Dragon's Beach, the Dragon Beach.
Okay. Tell us about your contact here. Who are they? How do you know them?
Maybe they're a fence for less legal goods from up the north. Maybe like they handled some procurement for stuff that we've wanted in Waterdeep. And like gone through that. She might even kind of seek them out and see if they can help us get passage.
Yeah. Okay, so your contact's name, fantasy name generator, don't do me dirty, is... He calls himself Ainsley.
Yeah.
That's all you know him as. You don't know a last name. But you do know you've got an address for him, as you've sent him letters before.
Yeah, boy.
And he probably operates on one of these small houses out here. There's something going on in the Discord right now. There's so many images being shared. Oh, funny. Sorry, people watching on Twitch, we can't share those with you, but they're posting lots of pictures of Hal.
I mean, we kind of can. If I go copy image link.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, paste them into the Roll20 chat.
No, it doesn't
Share them
work.
with people watching.
The image links. I think what I need to do.
Have you tried putting them in square brackets?
Shut your face.
You used to have to actually, but you don't anymore.
Oh, okay.
No,
well,
you don't need to
there
anymore.
you go.
Copy image link. I can do this. I know how to do this. There it is. It's the tracking data after the... No! Why? Never mind. Fuck you, Roll20. Fuck you Discord. You don't want to talk to each other. Never mind.
All right, moving on. So,
yeah.
Your contact, whose name I have already forgotten.
Ainsley.
Ainsley.
Yes.
Ainsley is, yes. Ainsley.
His cover is that he's
a little stores right around here.
Yeah, his cover is that he's a cook for a tavern. He likes making sausages, and
perfect. Yes.
yeah. That's a very British deep cut, and I apologize.
Yeah.
He looks like this.
For being British, yeah.
My internet is not cooperating today. I felt like we are still not recovered from the great cable heist up here in the north.
No, let me do this. Sorry, there is an English celebrity chef called Ainsley Harriott, which is what I immediately thought of when you said the name. So.
Yeah. Gotcha. I connected as soon as I saw the picture. Yes, so he does. He works at a tavern, and he likes to cook sausages. And that's where you find him. He's out back. He's smoking a cigarette. He's on his break. When you approach, I don't know if you recognize him, or if you just ask about him. You see someone.
Yeah, I think I just I think he matches the description I've been given of him, and Eva will kind of greet him with a shibboleth that like sounds relatively normal to everyone else, but has a very specific response that only he would know.
Okay, yeah, he greets you, and there's a little bit of like tension in him when he hears that greeting, and he says, "That's what I haven't heard in a while. I was told that things had changed."
Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same, unfortunately. I'm got a little bit of work to do up here, and I could maybe do with your help for old time's sake.
Yeah, what do you need?
I imagine most of this conversation going on in Thieves' Cant.
Yes, of course. Lots of talk of sausages happening right now.
Yeah. I need passage on a ship going north. Ideally, like not asking questions type of passage.
He has a think. And he says, there's St. Brine. Marta Flintwick is the captain. Experienced in cold water sailing. They're a little bit... they found the Lord, if you know what I mean.
Oh, joy.
But you're not going to find anyone who's more familiar with traveling up north. And as long as you don't flaunt your sins in front of Captain Flintwick, you should be fine.
Cora's going to have a bad time.
I was just going to say, are you just imagining Cora on this ship?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put these names in chat for you. So the ship is the St. Brine, and the captain is Marta Flintwick.
Is there an option B?
Yep. There's the Widow's Lantern. That chat. The Widow's Lantern is a whaling ship. Elira Voss is the captain. They're not a friendly crew, but they're an experienced crew. They do a lot of deep sea fishing, and he kind of puts fishing in quotation marks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. That's okay. We'll go for them first.
They're loyal to themselves and no one else.
Yeah, I can understand that. That's okay. We'll keep that in mind, though. Where can we find them? On the open shore, or?
The St. Brian is on the open shore. The Widow's Lantern, I think, is docked here at Dragon Beach.
Okay. Okay, we'll go for them. Go to Dragon Beach. Thank you. Say if you're in Waterdeep ever and you need something,
Welcome, my friend.
let me know. I owe you one.
He smiles and shakes your hand. Can you give me a instinct? Oh my god, I'm still in like
Insight.
I don't know if I'm playing Daggerheart, Call of Cthulhu, D&D. Yes, please give me an insight check.
Yeah, psychoanalyzing.
Eva. Yeah, psychoanalyze, exactly. Eva, you get the idea. You gave him an old password, an old code word. He gave you a lot of information without charging you for it. He is totally going to give you away to the Apaches.
Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of. Okay. As we walk away from the from him, Eva will wait until we're out of earshot and turn to Turnip and say, "Right, I don't know how much of that you caught. He's a very old contact of mine from the battle times. He's given us two options, the St. Brian and the Widow's Lantern, and I told him we're going for the Widow's Lantern. I suggest we do not do that. He is going to sell us out at the earliest opportunity. I suggest we go for the St. Brian. They'll hate Cora, but, I mean, we have no other choice. So yeah, I'll lead us to the open shore.
Okay. You guys...
They are,
cross through the bridges across Blood Island would probably be the fastest way to go. You can see the garrison. Weird. It's such a weird little city. The garrison is well trained. Their uniforms are sharp. They're running drills out on the island. And yet, you know, any one of them could be bribed. Such a weird little place. That being said, you go through the city and you head down to the open shore. The ships here look pretty different. More prepared for the hazards of colder water. You see a lot of them have like reinforced hulls. Some of them even have like metal on the front of the ship to use as a
icebreaker, yeah.
the ice. Yes, exactly. Thank you. That's the word I was looking for. You know, there's just a little bit more of like, oh, okay, we deal with a different type of water up here. And so you see there's some of those down south, but on the Dragon Beach, but you're seeing more of those on the open shore. As you guys are traveling, Turnip, this woman bumps into you, and she is 3 sheets to the wind, and she bumps into you. Excuse me, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I was doing. I apologize. I did not mean to run into you. I don't want any trouble. It was an accident. Sorry, Grandpa.
Okay, it's fine.
Can I have? How did I see her do anything untoward when she bumped into Turnip?
Well, I don't know because yes, you did. There we go.
Yeah, passive perception 19.
I rolled a die and it took like 40 minutes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she. You see her. She had her hand in his pocket and was trying to pick his pocket. Turnip, you probably felt it as well. She only rolled an 11.
Okay. I'll roll a perception.
So she's trying to like. Yeah, go ahead and howl it. Yeah, you noticed too. So even with her mod, you're gonna beat her. So you both notice her trying to like steal your purse.
I'm the kid in this situation, so I'm
grab her
following
hand? Do you
Turnips.
stop her?
Yeah, I stop her.
She kind of like steps back and she gives you a little shrug, and all of a sudden she's not acting so drunk anymore. And she says, "Well, girls gotta try. Where are you folks headed?"
Not really your business, especially since you tried to rob us.
I just was looking for a little bit extra coin. I wouldn't call that robbing. Robbing
I
would be
mean,
if I like
I
held
would.
you at knife point and told you to give you all my money. Nope. Give. You know what I mean.
Are you sure you're not drunk?
Maybe a little bit.
Sure.
I like this woman. Bring her with
9:07
us.
in the morning here.
Mm-hmm.
She says, "You looking to put some goods on a ship? I mean, you know I'm a little bit underhanded, and I promise you I'm better at sailing than I am at picking pockets."
I mean, you'd have to be. I would, however, prefer you pissed off.
We'll stab you in the face with a hot iron.
Oh, that sounds horrible. All right, well, if you're looking for some, just know that if you want a little ship that's a little bit more discreet, the Velvet Wake is more than happy to accommodate. And she sort of like buggers off, and you do see, she points out, and you see a ship. It's like, it looks like it could have been used at one point as like a pirate ship or something. It looks like it's really fast based on what you know of ships from your latest experience. It's got some weapons on it, which a lot of the ships here would have. But it's also got like party lights dangling from the masts.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good thing I'm not in the city because I would be sold.
Like they do.
Yeah, I mean, I can see. Are they equipped to go into like cold, like the frozen water? Are they like ironclad and so on?
Yep. They don't have the icebreaker, but they like a little bit of iron on the front of their hull. They're a little bit more armed than some of the other ships you're seeing. I'm guessing they're probably a pirate ship.
Okay.
They're
so. Okay.
And they're not tied to the Apaches in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, it might well be worth. We told them to fuck off in public, but we might be able to go and see them in private.
How do we know the St. Brian isn't? Question.
This guy from
because
with the Apaches recommended them.
Yeah. Yeah. If we go for
because
this
even
one,
if we
we're
go
going...
with, like we said, or Eva said we were going to go with the one. So even if we went with the other, okay, there's two. Like he gave us two options. So.
Yeah, I think Plan C is actually
connected then.
Yeah, they are both connected. Yeah, whereas the
Plus, don't stick me with the religious freaks.
Yeah.
I'll get us all killed so quick.
Yeah, I can see that ending very, very badly if we go for the religious boat. Like if Cora doesn't piss them off, Eva will.
Don't flaunt our sins. Do you want me to just change my whole personality?
Yeah, like what else do we have? Come on. All right.
Sins are the most fun thing about me.
I feel like we wait a little bit, like walk down the thing, and then come back and go to the what's it called? Sorry, the Velvet. Kirsty?
Sorry, I'm having some connection issues. I'm going to log out of
Okay.
Discord and log back in just a second. But the ship is called the Velvet Wake.
The Velvet Wake. Okay, yeah, I think we go to that one after a little bit. Oh. Because yeah, not going for one that the guy that's immediately going to betray us knows about is probably worth it.
I can also read their minds, like when we get close, just to see if they're like, aha, now we've tricked them, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan?
We'll walk up the thing a bit more, and then turn back and go to the Velvet Wake, and see if we can get passage that way. It's the least, it's the one that even if that guy sells us out, they won't know about. So.
Sure. Okay, so you guys head on over to the open shore. Like down to the docks, and you start sort of wandering down the docks, taking a look. You do see the Saint Brine. So the Saint Brine is an interesting looking ship as you pass it. It's definitely not built for speed, but it's built like a tank. There are carved prayers and charms all over the sides, running up the masts. There's charms hanging down from the some of the booms. There's carvings on all of the gunnels. It's quite the sight to behold. Some of them have been painted in, and the crew. You can see the crew moving around. They're moving quite efficiently. A lot of them have cold weather gear. But you guys... Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Before we move on, who have they... can I tell who they've become religious to, shall we say? Who they worship?
Give me a
religion
check, please.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, I'm actually rolling really fucking well this session. Holy shit. Maybe a birthday was all I needed.
Right? So they seem to have a bunch of different deities here. But predominantly you see the goddess Auril is represented. Auril is the goddess of cold and winter. She is a bit of a harsh goddess, but it kind of makes sense for where they are traveling.
Yeah, okay. Okay, but yeah, we'll go past them to the Velvet Wake.
Okay. The Velvet Wake. Sorry, getting to.
No, if you're talking, we can't hear you.
No, we cannot.
I just heard you then. Can you hear me now?
No.
Yes, we can hear you now, yeah. Yeah, we lost you. You literally just started describing the Velvet Wake and then dropped.
Yeah, it actually disconnected me from Discord. Like I've been getting kind of like down to like bad bars. And then all of a sudden it like I don't know what is going on. It's probably, like I said, did I tell you guys? I told you guys about the internet heist thing that happened, right? So they're still doing repairs and things, and the internet has not been great up here.
That's okay.
I'm struggling a little bit. It hasn't been this bad though, so hopefully this is just a fluke.
Hopefully, just a Saturday demand blip.
Yeah, well, and also like I use a lot because I've got Sirenscape going. I've got Roll20. I got Discord. I had Twitch up, but I closed it because I couldn't.
Fair.
So yeah, just a lot of bandwidth, I guess. Sorry, I was describing the ship, and I was describing the Velvet Wake. The Velvet Wake is, as I said, this ship looks like it is ready for battle in a lot of ways. It is sleek. It is long. It looks like it's going to be fast. But there's also party lights hanging from it. There's a little bit more weaponry than you see on some of the others. But maybe it's a cover.
Okay. Well, go to them. Try and find the lady that tried to rob Turnip.
So she's just getting in a rowboat heading back to the ship with one other person. It is a dwarf. And when you guys sort of come up on her, and she says, "Oh, did you change your mind?"
Looks like we did, yeah.
Excellent. Why don't you come speak with the captain then?
Okay. I'm assuming she's...
you get in the rowboat, and she rows you. She's surprisingly strong, and she rows you with ease out to the Velvet Wake. On the way, she introduces her friend, the dwarf. Sorry, 1 second. She introduces herself as Mira, and the dwarf that is with her as Durgan. Durgan has a ton of tattoos all over his arms, and looks like exactly what you'd expect of a sailor. And they bring you up to the ship. There's a decent amount of coordination with getting the rowboat kind of tied up to the ship and hoisted up and climbing up aboard. And when you arrive aboard, you are both greeted by the captain, Captain Rin Calder. He is a half-elf with the most luscious locks of hair you have ever seen. It is sort of long down to his waist. It is blowing gently in the wind. He is just extremely good looking, and he's dressed more as a noble than as a sailor. And Eva, he gently takes your hand and gives you a bow and kisses your hand as you come aboard, and he says, "Welcome, my darling, to the Velvet Tide." I think that's what it's called. What the hell did I call this ship?
So
Velvet Wake.
The Velvet Wake. The Velvet Wake. And he also shakes Turnip's hand, and he says, "Please come aboard, have a drink with us, and let's discuss business." And he gives you a little smile and a wink, and it's kind of aimed at both of you.
Eva plays affected, but obviously doesn't actually give two shits about him.
Right. Yeah, just playing the game.
Yeah.
So he brings you into the captain's quarters. Go ahead, sorry.
Oh, no, I was just going to make an offhand remark. Turnip doesn't roll that way.
You say that, but the nights are only going to get colder.
Doesn't seem to have any preferences. He brings you into his cabin to discuss business, and it's as much a boudoir as it is an office. Everything's very plush, and it's a little skeezy. It is a lot skeezy.
Made slightly creepier in that Eva is currently disguised as a teenager. I just want to point that out to you, Kirsty.
Yeah. This guy does not care. I'm sorry, he doesn't.
Yeah,
wonderful.
It's 1385, so.
Yeah, true.
Yeah. So he sits down and invites you to sit down and says, so, tell me, how can I help you today?
We need a ship.
What can I do for you? I have a ship.
Fast one. Quiet. Go north.
I have a... Going
Very
north.
cold. My granddaughter, she wants to take me to see the penguins.
To see the penguins up north. Well, I'll tell you, I go north, I go south. For good coin, I'll go just about anywhere.
It has to be quiet. You'll never hear. You don't know us.
Oh, we're good.
We don't know you.
I can't say we're good at quiet, but we're good at secrets.
Yeah, secretive. Small.
How much coin are we talking here? Make me an offer.
I'll look to the career. I'll look to the well, Eva. I have no idea.
How
this.
how much would be a reasonable amount of coin to offer for this? Like, player me doesn't know. Eva probably would.
Yeah, DM me is kind of thinking about this. You could hire them for... it would probably be cheapest to hire them for a set time frame. So, like, say if you hire them for 2 weeks, you'll pay so much coin. But then at the end of the 2 weeks, you got to renegotiate contract if it has taken you more time than that.
Yeah, sure.
Your other option is to offer them a daily fee. Daily, probably a gold coin a piece. 2 weeks, you can, like, if you're hiring them for, like, I guess it would be 2 weeks would be 20 days. So maybe 15 GP for the 20 days.
That seems incredible.
Well, we're not far from the Sea of Moving Ice, right?
You are not, but you're not sure where you're going up there. I'll just bring you to the work map here.
Sure. Well, we need to like move on to solid land, like Icewind Dale. Want to make sure around there probably, because I doubt where we're going is going to be just floating on a little glacier.
Probably not.
Exactly.
Maybe hire them for a month then.
So approximately. Say what? About 400. 300 to 400 miles. How much is that? Roughly. Assuming we make landfall, like right here. Like, assuming we make landfall around here.
I always say 48 miles a day in a ship.
401 miles.
Yeah, so a week.
Okay.
A good 10-day, maybe a little bit more.
I'm just checking your distances because your map, I'm not sure that it is. Yeah, that map. You're probably talking more like 250 miles.
Okay.
Even better.
Okay, yeah, just hire them for a week then, just to be on the safe side.
I'll make a very quick arithmetic calculation in my head. I'll overpay and I'll put down 30 gold.
30 gold for a 10-day?
Yeah, however long. Yeah.
That's what, 3 gold a day.
I mean,
we're gonna have 2 more coming along.
It's a good way to buy the silence.
And there's gonna be 4 of us. You've never seen us. Quiet, remember, like a shadow.
I love this voice, Turnip.
Yeah.
Chang.
I haven't done it in a long time.
Giving is a very specific character I'm thinking of that it's giving.
He would
I've
be
done it a long
played
time.
by,
I'm actually out of practice.
He'd be played by Christopher Walken in today's episode.
100%.
It's Lisan al-Gaib is south in Arrakis.
So Captain Calder, he gets up and he shakes your hand and he says, Welcome, my friend, to the Velvet Wake. You are more than welcome to join us, and we will happily take your money and bring you to wherever you need to go.
Yeah. My 2 other grandchildren are gonna show up pretty soon. One's really tall, really big.
He says, no problem. We'll make sure that there are accommodations set out for you. And he calls in Mira, and Mira starts to, she shows you to some rooms that they'll prepare for you, and he says, we're leaving tomorrow. We need some time to prepare the ship, do a few repairs. We had a bit of an incident on the way here.
Anything major?
No, just an encounter with a smaller ship. It didn't go well for them.
Oh.
You're welcome
Sorry
to have
for
a wander
them.
around the ship if you want to take a look at your new digs.
Mhm.
And we'll get things ready, and we'll see you here bright and early tomorrow morning.
Okay. Then, yeah, we'll have a little look around and then head back. I assume we're not, like, staying on the ship overnight. We're getting on board tomorrow? Is that what I'm picking up?
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
We'll need time to get the ship ready. Can I get perception checks from you guys as you take a little walk around the ship?
Mm-hmm. Normal roll. Perception.
19. Nice. And a 2. Eva, you notice something. As you kind of you head through some different areas, and you notice that one of the crew members is eating a strange food. It's a bit of a delicacy, and it would actually be a water genasi. He's sort of sitting. He's wet. He looks like he's been in the water recently, and he is sort of grabbing a bite to eat, and he's eating this food, and you recognize it because you saw it on the ship that the Red Wizards had when you were back in Chalt. It's not a food you've seen anywhere else. It's just a type of it's a type of ration, but it's not one you're familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
But you do remember seeing that ration on board the airship that the Red Wizards were preparing. Could be a coincidence.
Okay. Eva might go up to him in teenager mode and do the typical inquisitive child, what you eating kind of questions, and not trying to be annoying, but just playing the role of a kid, just trying to get a little bit of information.
Sure. He kind of looks at you. He's a little bit odd. He doesn't blink very often, so it makes him look a little bit strange. He's got sort of that greeny blue skin of the water genasi, and his hair sort of moves all the time as though he's underwater. It's short, but it kind of sways back and forth as though the currents are taking it. And he looks at you, and he just sort of says, Sarek.
Sarek? What's that?
It's a ration.
She gives him a very blank look.
He breaks off a section and hands it to her and says, you may try if you like.
Thank you. Where's it from?
Can you roll me a performance check, please?
Or deception? I'm literally deceiving him that I'm a child.
Yeah.
Pretty please?
Okay, I'll buy that.
Yay.
Nice. He says, I believe they make it in Thay.
Oh, have you been there much?
No, never.
Where'd you get that?
Trade.
Oh, what did you trade for?
I can't tell you what our ship trades. That would be spilling secrets that are not mine to tell.
Was there any flicker of recognition when he saw me, out of curiosity? Like, matching a description, or... Can I insight?
Give me an insight check.
Yes.
Not to your eye. He seems to believe you to be a teenage girl.
Well, this was nice. Whatever you traded for is clearly worth it.
I prefer it to the rations we have here. It has more flavor.
Yeah, I can see that. What do you do on the ship?
Repairs mostly. I dive over the sides and fix the things on the...
Oh, I see.
Fix any issues with the hull.
Can see you'd be in demand for being able to do that sort of thing.
Yes, as the ship's diver, I can be useful. That's why they keep me around.
Okay, thank you. We'll head out of here. We'll see you again.
He looks like he can't get out of here fast enough. You have made him so uncomfortable.
Good. My work here is done.
As you leave, you hear a splash, and he's dived over the side.
They have that effect on people, apparently.
And I think we should take a little bit of a change of pace here and switch over to the two who are waiting outside. We spent a long time here in Luskin. So let's go back to the forest, where I guess I don't really have an image for this. We'll have to keep on the map. Where you two are outside of the city. What are Hal and Cora up to? What are you guys doing?
Shivering our asses off. I don't know. I'm going to use Hal as a windbreaker. I'm going to stand whatever side of him the wind is not and use him to break the wind. That is the most important task. Are we being kept up to date, by the way, mentally? Or are you guys doing your thing?
Absolutely.
I think at some point Hal starts like gathering sticks and just goes like, we could probably have a small fire just to warm our hands.
A small fire right outside the city, they'll take notice.
I mean, I'm sure people do it all the time. And we're a little ways away. We'll just keep the smoke down. It'll be fine.
I really want to. I'm freezing my ass off, but I don't think it's a good idea. And I hate saying no to anything.
Okay, and he's going to keep gathering sticks just in case she changes her mind. And then after a little bit of time passes, he's probably like plopped down across from her and he just scoops up a little pile of snow, starts packing it, and just hits her with a snowball.
A small snowball from Hal probably knocks me on my ass. And then I'm going to turn and I'm going to stare at him and I'm just going to hold eye contact and then he gets hit by a snowball from behind as I trade with my duplicate.
Yep, Hal probably shouts ambush and just starts building more snowballs.
This is war. I will go all out and I will use it. I will, blow a few magic tricks at my disposal.
And this is how we get captured.
Yeah.
Mid-snowball fight.
True.
Yep.
Yeah. I imagine I'm covered in bruises from Hal's. It's fine.
I think he dials it in. He's not throwing any harder than he would at a
Sure. I mean,
child,
you're
which would probably
with,
still bruise a child, but...
I mean, yeah. But you're friends with Dimble, so I imagine you're maybe used to not being so... I'm not going to bother to roll to see who wins. It's definitely Hal, but still. I'll give it my best effort. There'll be two of us, actually. So you have to guess which one to hit. That's my only advantage here.
It's a good thing I get 2 attacks around.
No, fuck. No. Oh.
Just throws one at each every round, yeah.
Exactly. Can't miss.
I'm gonna cast Bless on myself. No, I'm gonna cast Bane on you. It's a good way to stay warm, I'd imagine. I think we've lost Kirsty.
We definitely
might
have.
have
She
done.
disconnected and joined back up, but we can't hear you, Kirsty, if you're talking. There you go.
Oh, there she goes.
Nope. Yep.
Luckily, we're the group doing unimportant stuff right now, so.
Or she's like, actually, this is going to be the ambush. We might die out here, but it's fine. This is a good way to stay warm. Oh. I'm trying to think if there's anything stupid I can do to make myself better at a snowball fight.
I think Hal's just doing it sort of as like a way to keep our minds occupied so we're not thinking about all the horrible things that we've done and still have to do.
Hey, that's my specialty. Thinking about them, not avoiding. Well, a little bit of both. We love a distraction.
Oh, Kirsty typing.
Probably gonna be like, take 10.
We can absolutely do that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she can't get back into Roll20 or Discord.
Yeah, why don't we take the 10 here and see?
Yeah, we'll
if she
see what she
returns.
says. Yeah.
If not, roll
Yeah.
for snowball fight.
Yeah, if not, snowball fight. Okay, then we will take a 10-minute break and hopefully Kirsty can get back into Discord by the time we get back. So we will see you very soon. Bye bye. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, apologies for the very, very long intermission. Unfortunately, the intermission is going to have to be even longer. Our DM, thanks to someone stealing a whole load of cabling, has 0 internet presently, so we're going to have to call the session here. Unfortunately, due to some personal stuff, we'll also not be having any sessions for the next 3-ish weeks. So we'll be back in, was it 13th of July?
No,
When
the
was that?
next week.
No, after that.
20th.
20th of July. Okay, back on the 20th of June, not July. Thank fuck. 20th of June will be our next session. Hopefully, I'll be able to play some Phasmo in the intermediary time. You're both welcome to join if you're up and about when those sessions are going. It's real fun and goofy with the latest update. But yeah, with that said, thank you to Sirenscape for the atmosphere and music, etc., etc., etc. And we'll be back in 3 weeks' time. Well, 4 weeks' time. Goodbye.
Cheers. Bye-bye.